right, so thank you so much for that introduction, Jerry. I'm Kyle Gornick. I am proudly running for Atlantic County Commissioner at large. And I've lived my entire adult life since graduating law school just across the bay in Atlantic City. I have the background in workforce development policy, like Jerry said, working in state government, and I also currently sit on the Atlantic City Planning Board. But really, this election is about so much more. Really, we've got rubber stamps for the status quo sitting on the county commissioner board. We have a population that has been stagnant at 275,000 people for the better part of the past 20 years. And we have an unemployment rate that is one of the highest in the state at over 6%. So we need real change. And that change starts by electing Jonathan and me, and our running mate Richard, who is going to be representing EHT in Hamilton Township in District 3. We can't take back a majority of the commissioner board this year, but if all three of us win, we take back 4 seats total, and we get to a 5-4 minority. So that means something. We're going to make some noise. But just a little bit about what I want to accomplish on the board of county commissioners. So it is 8-1 Republican right now. I don't think we're seeing much of a diversity of thought. In fact, Andrew Parker, one of the commissioners up for re-election this year, said that they have one agenda on a radio show recently. But that's just something that I think needs to be rectified. But I have this background in workforce development policy. I think we really need to be building job pipelines for the future here in Atlantic County for the 21st century. Right now our young people, they grow up here, they go to Philadelphia, and they don't really come back. I'd like to change that. I'd like to bring down jobs in advanced manufacturing, healthcare, science and tech, partner with our community colleges, partner with interested employers to bring those jobs down here and make them stay. Incentivize them so that they have a real foothold down here, and that we have industries that are emerging throughout the state and that stay down here. So that's just one thing that I think needs to be prioritized by this county commissioner board, because I don't think we can be relying on the casino and gaming industry for far too long, with New York casinos on the way, already here, and North Jersey casinos knocking at our door. So we really got to be smart with what we do with our jobs. And we've also got to tackle the housing affordability crisis going on here in Atlantic County. Far too many people are being priced out of their homes. I read something from Rutgers Camden that over 40% of income earners in this county are paying more than 30% of their monthly income in housing costs. So that's just unfathomable. People are struggling to put food on the table, and we get $1.8 million in federal government subsidies for housing every single year. Atlantic County does. And I think too much of that gets lost in bureaucracy. So we got to be smarter with how we invest in housing. We got to take underutilized land, undeveloped land, turn it into something that can be used for our people, something that can be taxed for the county, and something that can be used for housing. Because right now we're just not seeing enough of it. We need to build more supply. We need to encourage and incentivize that supply so that we have housing for the 21st century. And